welcome to Music 101 with your host, Alexis Steele on Rockout Radio, the backbone of Northeastern PA. Sponsored by Steele Entertainment and Records LLC for all your entertainment needs, and also Romeo Recordings. Find them both on the web at Steele Entertainment and Records LLC.com and RomeoRecordings.com.
Hi, this is Alexis Steele with Music 101. I'd like to give a warm welcome to Chuck Garric, music icon and bassist for Alice Cooper. Welcome to Rockout Radio. Chuck, how you doing?
I'm great. Thank you for having me. Music icon, huh?
Yeah,
I'll take it.
That's right. Well, hey, you certainly have been a very, very busy man with all the things that I've seen that you've been doing over the last several years. Chuck, prior to joining up with Alice Cooper, who you've been touring with, I guess, for the last 10 years, you were working with Ronnie James Dio, and you co-wrote a couple songs with him?
Yeah, I did a couple tours with Ronnie James Dio, and on his last Dio recorded record, Master of the Moon, I co-wrote a song called Death by Love.
Okay, great. What was it like working with Ronnie? I bet, you had an awesome time.
Ronnie is just dearly missed. I think of him every day I'm on stage, every time I'm on stage. Just a lot of things that I hold so dear with being able to work with that guy and tour with him and also just get to know him as a friend. I think he's just... obviously, that's a real music icon in my mind, and it was a pleasure to get to know him, and I miss him, like I said, but he really taught me a lot, so I carry that over with me with every other project I'm involved in.
Okay, great. Yeah, I know that Dio's Disciples just played in town last night over here, but he definitely is sorely missed, that's for sure.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You also did a brief stint with LA Guns, too, right? Back like around 1999?
Yeah, 99, I did a small little, I think it was like a 3-month tour with those guys over the summer in the States. That was a good time.
Okay, great. So now, the last 10 years, you've been working and touring with Alice Cooper. Where are you at? You're on tour right now, right?
Yeah, I'm talking to you from Boise, Idaho. We're on the Raise the Dead tour, the last leg of this tour.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah, I actually saw the show back in July 1st at the Sands in Bethlehem. It was an awesome show.
Oh, thank you.
That is very cool. So tell me, what is it like playing with the very lovely and talented Orianthi?
Oh, Ori's great. Yeah, she brings a lot to this to the organization. She's worked really hard to get the guitar parts down, and she's just always a pleasure to deal with.
Yeah, she was great, and she's great in her own right. I've seen her work that she did before she, when she was with Michael Jackson, and, then she was on her own, and then she hooked up after that with Alice's show, but she definitely is one talented girl.
Yep.
Now, also, you lent some of your writing skills on 3 of Alice's albums, too, didn't you?
Yeah, it might have been 4 records, but yeah, The Eyes of Alice Cooper, Dirty Diamonds, Along Came a Spider, Welcome to My Nightmare. All those records I've contributed. I've played on every one of those records, but I've done a lot of co-writing.
Okay, so how did you guys actually hook up?
As far as writing goes?
Alice, how did everything come about? How did you guys hook up? And
Oh, how'd I get the gig? Oh, well, I was playing with Dio, and when Ronnie did some touring over in the States, Jimmy Bain was taking over the bass duties there. So I had some free time, and Eric Singer and Gilby Clark, some friends of mine, let me know that Alice was auditioning bass players. So I went down there and had a good time with the guys. It turned out well.
Yeah, and the rest is history, right? And still
yeah, as they like to say, sure.
Yeah, so tell me about that. You were doing something with Eric Singer, the SP project?
Yeah, Eric Singer project. It's me and Eric Singer, Bruce Kulick, and John Karabi.
That's a great lineup.
Yeah, it's really good. We go over to Europe a lot. Yeah, we go over to Europe a lot, and when we do, we do a mixture of cover songs, sort of a tribute to all the bands that we've been in collectively. So it's a majority of Kiss songs and some Dio stuff, as well as some Grand Funk Railroad and some Motley Crue. Okay,
so it's basically, playing all theirs. It's not like he made a new original music with everybody. Just kind of collaboration of all the different artists.
Exactly.
Okay, cool. Okay, so I was surprised to see that you were doing something not only in rock, but actually in hillbilly and bluegrass with Billy Bob Thornton, who I didn't even realize had a band.
Yeah, Billy Bob's one talented guy. Obviously, he's a very talented writer and actor as well, but he's an incredible singer, songwriter, musician. And I've known Billy for, probably going on 8 or 9 years as well. And we've jammed together quite a few times, and he put together the Boxmasters, which is at the time was a hillbilly bluegrass country band, based off the early 60s, late 50s type of country, and we had a great time. I had a great time with that. I come from that roots as well. Just my dad was a banjo player and loved bluegrass, so I fit right in, and we just had a great time touring with that.
Okay, awesome. And you came from a musical background. Very cool.
I wouldn't say necessarily a musical background. It was there wasn't much of a selection in my household as far as music went. It was something that I kind of learned and kind of did on my own. My dad loved bluegrass, but he that was all there really was. And it was either bluegrass, Glenn Campbell, ABBA, or Creedence Clearwater. I mean, that was it as far as he listened to. So as I started to get into music and developing a love for it, my friends would turn me on to certain bands, and of course just that 70s of Queen and AC/DC, Ted Nugent, Black Sabbath, Humble Pie and the Stones, and all that stuff is the stuff I started to fall in love with and get into. And then as you develop an ear for music and a love for music, you find that there's so much else out there.
Oh, absolutely. So now you also have your own project called Bisto Blanco.
Yeah.
Who's the lineup in this project?
Well, right now Bisto Blanco is myself and my writing partner and longtime friend Chris Latham. We've also got Tiffany Lau, who is a performer on the Theater of Death tour with Alice Cooper. I've used Glenn Sobel in the studio for drums and Jonathan Mover as well for drums. And right now we're putting the band together for a touring lineup, but we haven't quite locked in the rhythm section as of yet. With Bisto Blanco, I play guitar and sing, and there's a collaboration of a female part in some of the songs, which Calico Cooper handled the duties in the studio for me, and Tiffany takes care of them live. So it's a unique band. It's something I'm really, really proud of, and it's taken on nice wings of itself. So people are really into it, and I'm getting a lot of support and a lot of love from the fans. And just trying to put a little tour together so we can see what happens. But we're getting some good offers, and hopefully we get this thing out there on my next break.
Yeah, absolutely. That's great. So how did the name come about? Is there any particular meaning behind it, or how did you guys come up with it?
Well, we had several names. When we actually were in the studio for the first time cutting the 3 songs, we really didn't have a name yet. We had a couple that we were thinking of. One that we weren't really too sure about. I know myself, we weren't quite sure what we were about as of yet, but as the music started to take life, the sound of the band started to take life. So we kind of just let the music do the talking and what it felt like this band was all about. And as we developed more, it just seemed to me like I wanted to give the band and the music life, something that you could grasp a hold of with like you got Alice Cooper and you got bands like that who are just a different person on stage than they are off stage. So I've got this white boxer at home, and we call her Bisto. And she can be a little terror, but she can also be the sweetest thing in the world, and she can be the most protective dog, but yet she can be the worst dog, the naughtiest dog. And we just made this joke saying Bisto Blanco. What if we called the band Bisto Blanco? It could just be something that's just everything, It could be your worst enemy. It could also be something that lives inside of us that gets us through the good times and the bad times. So Bisto Blanco kind of just was one of those things that stuck. It just kind of made sense with the music as we started to progress. it just seemed like a natural fit, and it's a name that I just love. I think it definitely tells a story about the band.
Awesome, that's very cool. And now, so you've been showcasing your first release, which is Breakdown. That's a really good, hard-driving song, definitely. And you also have a video associated with it, right, that you just put out not that long ago?
Yeah, a little over a month ago, we released the 3 songs that we first tracked. We went into the studio with Tommy Hendrickson. So we got Breakdown, a song called Live Fast, Die Loud, and another song called Freak. And then we shot a video with director Charles Conklin for the single Breakdown, which is available on YouTube now. And also the song Breakdown, if you're in the United States and you're going to the movies, any Cinemark, AMC, Regal cinemas are playing the song Breakdown as you're waiting in line to go into the theaters. So that's generated quite a bit of buzz and a lot more fans for us as well. Breakdown is one of those songs I'm extremely proud of. It was the first song I wrote for the project itself, and tapped into a bunch of different influences, and it just came out with this gem. We're really proud of the tune.
Awesome. All right, well, what we're going to do is we're going to take a listen to Breakdown by Chuck Garric and his new band, Bisto Blanco, and we'll be right back here on Rock Out Radio.
Race my motorcycle.
Okay, we're back on Music 101 with Chuck Garric and Bisto Blanco. Chuck, so are you planning on doing a full-length CD with this, or just, releasing, the songs that you have right, now, like here and there and stuff like that?
Well, the plan is to release a full-length record. We've got around 7 tunes completed right now. We're going to go back into the studio in January to complete the record and complete a couple more videos as well. My hopes are to have this thing available in stores and online for the people and sometime in February or March.
Okay. So right now they can buy Breakdown on iTunes. Well, you said the 3 songs are all available on iTunes?
That is correct. Yeah, they're available on iTunes. You can also, you can search them on Spotify, and or if you want, just keep looking on the YouTube clip if you can't get enough of my face.
Okay, great. And you did say that you do plan on coming up with a tour for it as well, right?
That is true.
Okay, good. So, Chuck, let me tell you, what kind of advice do you have for any new artist trying to break into the music industry today?
Yeah, that's a good question. And recently we did this TV show called Jules Holland in London, UK. And there was quite a mixture of different artists at this particular event. There was 4 different bands, and one of the artists was Dionne Warwick was there, and they asked her the same question, and she said something that does kind of ring a bell with me. She says she doesn't give advice, and the reason why she doesn't give advice is because nobody takes it. But I definitely give the same advice I would give about anything anybody's passionate in life, whether it be music or, art, school, even, your daily just getting up and having a good day. It's that you got to wake up, you got to love what you do. You got to love what you do, you got to be passionate about what you do, you have to be honest, and you have to be hardworking. And if you're a musician, if you're an artist of any sort, you got to practice. I know it sounds ridiculous, but it's the truth. Nobody's going to give you this. You're not going to be able to just go on TV and become, an American Idol. That's just that's not a reality. These people that get these parts in those shows or whatever, they've honed in their craft. So just be the best you can be and go for it. And don't pay attention to what people think about you. Just own it.
Absolutely. Well, that's great advice. Well, Chuck, I want to thank you for taking the time out of your very busy schedule while you're there out on tour. And we will be on the lookout for you out on the road and for more great music coming from you and Bisto Blanco.
This sounds great. Thank you for your time.
Thank you, and have a great night.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
This is Alexis Steele from Music 101, and you're listening to Rock Out Radio, the backbone of Northeast PA.